So this clip is from the live stream that I did Sunday afternoon discussing Daima and Super. It was a call-in show, and I discussed the whole controversy with the spoiler thumbnails. Please watch the video all the way to the end because I want you to hear this. Whether or not you were spoiled by the thumbnail or not, I would really like you to hear this. Watch it all the way to the end. And if you want to see the entire podcast, the live show, I'll leave a link at the end of it because it was a fun time discussing 2025 Dragon Ball and what they're going to do. So, again, check this, watch this all the way to the end. Let me go ahead and play it for you now. First, I want to address something here before we get into the show. I wanted to discuss something that happened a couple days ago. So, a couple days ago, a few people, well, a lot of people were upset because when I uploaded my Dragon Ball Daima episode 12 review, I had Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in the thumbnail, and people were notably upset. Now, the people that were upset, a lot of them were not just random trolls or random haters. No, there were people I was seeing there who have been subscribed to the channel for years. There were people I saw that were good people that are not trolls. They're not pricks. They actually genuinely were in the middle of watching the episode or were about to watch it when the notification popped up in their phone. I take full accountability for that. That is my bad. I uploaded the review mistimed and the thumbnail gave too much away. I completely understand the frustration. If you're somebody who is upset at that, I completely understand. I completely get why. Because a lot of people, even those who have been watching me for years, were like, hey, I was going to come watch your review right after I got done with the episode because I'm hyped. A lot of folks were genuinely hyped over this past episode. And the goal with this channel, the goal with this Geekdom 101 channel is for people to love and appreciate Dragon Ball more and learn more about Dragon Ball and just kind of build this community. My goal is obviously not to ruin the experience for anyone. So I take full responsibility for that. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that blames the audience or goes around saying, oh, you know, a lot of people on here never take accountability. It's always someone else's fault. It's always someone else's wrongdoing. No, I straight up made a mistake with that thumbnail. I didn't think, like, I thought I had assumed, because I put it up shortly after the Crunchyroll episode had dropped, but I wasn't sure exactly how long it was up, and it was obviously too soon. So what I'm going to do from now on is I'm not going to do that anymore. What I'm going to do from now on is this. From now on, I'm going to have two thumbnails for the reviews. One thumbnail will be up when the review drops, and it won't be spoilery. It'll be a bit more vague. And then a few hours later, I'll go ahead and switch over to whatever thumbnail I wanted to use. Making thumbnails can be a challenge as a content creator because you want to make a thumbnail clickable, but you don't want it to be clickbait, but you don't want it to be too spoilery. And in Dragon Ball, when Dragon Ball Super was on, I would oftentimes not really be sure what people wanted, and it's tricky. So from now on, I will have a thumbnail that will be less spoilery, and then I'll give everybody several hours to watch the episode. Like, you'll have pretty much all of Friday to watch it, and then I will update the thumbnail, because in the breakdown videos, the ones that go out on Saturdays, by then the majority of people, if not everyone, has seen the episode, at least those who were interested in Daima. So again, I took full responsibility. Obviously, a lot of people were upset, and that is not my intention. So, and also, I wrote about it in a pinned comment and in a community tab, and a lot of people were really kind to me, and I want to thank you for that. There were a lot of folks who were like, yeah, I got pissed off, and I called you some names, but I understand. And I got a lot of grace from people, and I do appreciate that. You have no idea what that means to me, because oftentimes online, people make mistakes and they're canceled forever. Like, they're basically like people, there were trolls in the comments, obviously just being dicks, but they go and they call us names and they wish harm upon us and all this real childish mentality. But there were a lot of mature people who understood that I learned from it, and I appreciate your grace. So I really do appreciate that. So that means a lot.